Pistons look to bounce back against the Magic after record-tying streak ends. The Detroit Pistons are gearing up for an exciting matchup against the Orlando Magic this Friday, after seeing their impressive 13-game win streak come to an unexpected end against the Boston Celtics. It was a nail-biter, with the Pistons falling just short at 117-114, despite a stellar performance from Cade Cunningham, who dropped an impressive 42 points. The game came down to the wire, and Cunningham had a chance to tie it with 3 free throws in the closing seconds, but missed the last one. Fans, how do you feel about that moment? Was it just a tough break, or does it raise concerns for the future? Head coach J.B. Bickerstaff reflected on the loss, emphasizing that it was just one game and that the team has room to improve. He pointed out that the Pistons were in a position to win despite not playing their best basketball. Bickerstaff's focus on continuous growth is crucial as we head deeper into the season. Do you believe this team can learn from their mistakes and come back even stronger? Let us know your thoughts. Go Detroit Pistons. Looking ahead, the Pistons will need to tighten their perimeter defense against the Magic, especially after seeing the Celtics knock down 23-pointers during their last game. Bickerstaff highlighted the challenges posed by Boston's Derek White, who was able to get open looks due to the Pistons' defensive lapses. It's evident that if they want to advance in the NBA Cup knockout stage, they need to step up their game on both ends of the floor. The Magic are rolling into Detroit with a lot of momentum. They recently crushed the Philadelphia 76ers, winning 144-103, and showcased their offensive firepower, scoring a franchise record 51 points in the second quarter. However, they will be without their star forward Paolo Banchero, who has been sidelined for several games due to a groin strain. Despite his absence, the Magic have found scoring from multiple players, with Anthony Black stepping up and scoring a career-high 31 points last game. It makes you wonder, can the Pistons capitalize on this and exploit Orlando's weaknesses? This Friday's matchup is crucial, as the winner will secure a spot in the knockout stage of the NBA Cup. The Pistons previously defeated the Magic earlier this season, and they'll need to tap into that momentum to reclaim their winning ways. What do you think the Pistons need to focus on to secure a victory? Is it defense, offense, or perhaps a combination of both? As always, we want to hear from you. Comment below with your thoughts on the Pistons' prospects against the Magic and how you're feeling about the team's journey so far. Whether you're from Detroit or cheering from afar, your opinions matter. Let's go Pistons. Cade Cunningham moves forward after heartbreaking loss. What's next for the Detroit Pistons? As a devoted Pistons fan, it's hard not to feel a mix of disappointment and hope after last night's nail-biter against the Boston Celtics. The Pistons were riding high, boasting a remarkable 13-game win streak that tied for the longest in franchise history. But that streak came crashing down with a 117-114 loss, thanks in part to a missed game-tying free throw by our all-star, Cade Cunningham. Cunningham had a stellar game, scoring 42 points and showing off his shooting skills with 12 of 26 from the field and 4 for 9 from beyond the arc. It's almost poetic that he led a team of 5 players in double figures, showcasing the depth and potential of this Pistons squad. Jalen Duren also made waves with a solid double-double, contributing 12 points and a whopping 16 rebounds. Though the final score didn't reflect it, the Pistons had some impressive victories during their streak, including decisive wins against tough opponents like the Chicago Bulls and the Milwaukee Bucks. After the game, Cunningham remained optimistic and focused on the bigger picture. We all wanted it tonight. We all wanted 14 wins. I'm not going to act like it doesn't mean anything to us, he said, acknowledging the pain of the loss but emphasizing the importance of looking forward. His mindset speaks volumes about the resilience of this team. What do you think, Pistons fans? Is it refreshing to see such a mature attitude from our young star? The missed free throw was a tough moment, especially with the opportunity to send the game into overtime. The Celtics' defense was relentless, especially with Jordan Walsh's foul on Cade during a crucial three-point attempt. It's easy to second-guess those final moments, but what's important now is how the team rebounds from this setback. They have a chance to bounce back quickly with an upcoming game against the Orlando Magic. Do you think they can reclaim that winning momentum? This season is still young, And with a 15-3 record, the Pistons are leading the Eastern Conference. That's something to be proud of. The potential for greatness is palpable, and as Cunningham said, there's a lot of season left to accomplish great things. So, let's rally behind our team and support them as they look to build on their already impressive record. Comment "Go Detroit Pistons" below and let's hear your thoughts. Where are you from, and what do you think about the Pistons' chances this season? Your opinions matter, and I can't wait to see what you have to say. Headline: Stan Van Gundy reflects on the one that got away, Devin Booker. As a devoted fan of the Detroit Pistons, it's hard not to feel a twinge of regret when listening to Stan Van Gundy discuss his decision to pass on Devin Booker in the 2015 NBA Draft. Van Gundy, who led our beloved Pistons from 2014 to 2018, recently shared his thoughts on the Zach Lowe Show, and it's clear he still feels the weight of that choice. Imagine if Booker had been wearing the Pistons' colors instead of the Suns. Van Gundy admitted that every time he sees Booker excel on the court, he physically kicks himself to remind him of what could have been. He mentioned how Booker has grown into a phenomenal leader, showcasing not just his offensive prowess, but also a commitment to defense and team success. When you hear that level of praise from someone like Van Gundy, it makes you think about the potential impact Booker could have had on our team. Comment "Go Detroit Pistons" in the comments. Van Gundy didn't shy away from addressing who he selected instead of Booker, confirming it was Stanley Johnson, who was picked 8th overall. While Johnson had his moments in Detroit, it's hard not to wonder how different things could be if Booker had been in our lineup. After all, he's not just a star. He's a 4-time All-Star and has made All-NBA teams twice. It makes you wonder if the Pistons could have been contenders instead of lingering in the lottery for so long. It's understandable that every GM makes mistakes, but this one stings particularly hard for Pistons fans. Van Gundy's reflections also lead us to question our drafting strategy over the years. Are we still making the right choices? Are we prioritizing potential over proven talent? This draft miss highlights the importance of scouting and player development, and it has been a struggle for the Pistons in recent years. As Van Gundy continues his career as a commentator, we can't help but think about what might have been. He had a solid coaching tenure, but perhaps drafting Booker would have extended his time in Detroit. What do you think, Pistons fans? Would Booker have been the missing piece for us? Let's get a discussion going. Comment below with your thoughts on this missed opportunity. Where are you from? And what do you think about the Pistons' drafting strategy over the years? Go Detroit Pistons!